What's up, people? This is Nature Girl 30 here, and I honestly just wanted to get into this. Nothing special, no intros, nothing like that. Um, Honestly, about this Raw tonight. Now, I know a lot of people are gonna tear it down. They're gonna say it's horrible, it's crap. I can't believe this stuff was on. I'm gonna be real here. It's never so much the wrestling that's the issue. It's not the matches themselves. It's not the in-ring chemistry of the wrestlers. It is not it's not the fluidity of the matches. The matches are usually spot on. They may have a few botches, but for crying out loud, it's human error. And that's not the issue of this entire problem that I'm having with Raw and the WWE these days. It's the freaking storytelling. They're really, it is everywhere. It's nothing that is structured. It's nothing that is like stable and it's there. It's all over the place. It's seriously dynamic, and it needs to be going in a static direction, especially for Survivor Series. Survivor Series, sure, had a little bit of a build there, but it's not enough. This is one of your big four pay-per-views, and I feel like everything has been thrown together as a big hodgepodge of mess. For example, you got John Cena coming out there being a part of a scandal, but instead of actually having him in a feud match with Dolph Ziggler, you got Dolph Ziggler being the leader of the Survivor Series team, and then you got John Cena in a championship match that he didn't even earn. That makes absolutely no sense. Not to mention the fact that TNA had been and WWE had been tagging each other at each of their shows. It's bad enough that WWE is like literally mocking TNA, but they have pretty much taken the storyline of Claire Lynch and they just inserted it right to where they just inserted the AJ Lee in there and John Cena to make it into their own. And it's getting boring and stale, and it makes no sense to me why on earth that this is consistently going on. And then we find out, after all the drama and all this other stuff, all the speculations, we end up finding out that the Miz is the fifth person to be in the Survivor Series match. Instead of him going on the heel side, he's going on the face's side. Now, this concerns me. It's not so much the fact that the Miz is a face, it's how they're going to make him as a face. The way that he is that if he was a straddle, I mean, seriously, if he was, honestly, the Miz is great as a heel. He's excellent as a heel. That's how he is naturally. You need to have his character kind of stay in that role instead of him actually going to truth, justice, and the American way, which is what a face represents. He should be an anti-hero, somebody that straddles that line and not have any rules bounding him. I have a gut feeling that they are going to mess up his heel turn. They're going to make him like John Cena. They're going to make him truth, justice, in the American way. And it's going to completely make his character so freaking predictable and so freaking cookie cutter cheesy that I am not really sure if this is going to be a great heel turn on his part. And that's the biggest concern for me because let's face it, WWE has not really been up to par when it comes to their character development. They have gone way downhill. And I'm really surprised and dismayed when it comes to the whole Survivor Series thing. They have not had enough build. It's bad enough it's actually 3 weeks instead of the 6 weeks that it deserved. And you got Hell in a Cell, even though it was in my hometown, and I'm proud that it was. The fact is, it really shouldn't have had that long of a build. They should have had, and it was better. It was a better build for Hell in a Cell than it is with with the Survivor Series, one of the big four pay-per-views, which is really, really sad. And the segments for the night. Good grief. Is it just me, or are they running out of ideas for CM Punk? Like, seriously. You got Jerry the King Lawler that just came back after a heart attack. And then you're going to come up doing the whole respect thing again? It's it doesn't make any sense to even insert that in the storyline because honestly, you just had a guy that came out of a heart attack and you're talking about respect. I don't know. They're running out of ideas for CM Punk's character. I don't feel like it is enough build for Survivor Series. The whole idea of having the WWE Universe pick the final guy to be on Foley's team was just stupid. I'm sorry, it was. It was just, it's just like what I put on Facebook. It's just like taking a multiple choice test, an easy one. Let's say an elementary school multiple choice test. You're gonna have two stupid answers and one logical one. Which one's the logical one? The Miz. Which are the stupid ones? Santino and Zack Ryder. It was rigged. We all know it's rigged, so why even do it? But all in all, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not saying this was a horrible Raw, it was terrible, and blah 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 blah. It was just meh. That's just what it was. Just meh. Like it was just there. There's barely any build for Survivor Series. The angle that they're having the Miz go is something that worries me because I know they're gonna mess that up. CM Punk is running out of ideas altogether when it comes to his heel turn. John Cena is AJ Styles, WWE style. And AJ Lee is Claire Lynch. And I'm tired of TNA and the WWE tagging each other like children on every show that they're on. I wouldn't be surprised that this Thursday coming up, we're going to hear something about WWE again. I just really wish they come to a resolve and actually just grow up a little or find a way to come up with a compromise because these shows are suffering. I honestly thought that with Linda McMahon losing her Senate seat, things would get better. I don't know anymore, man. You got the whole TNA thing, it's going to probably get worse from there. But all in all, like I said before, the storylines are terrible and completely a hodgepodge of mess and out of place. You got and the feuds that don't make any sense. Not to mention the fact that R-Truth out of the blue is getting a title shot when he literally was not even noticed as a face and he had to be a heel in order to even get noticed, let alone get title shots. And now out of the blue he gets a title shot for Antonio Cesaro. It's just everything is so out of the blue. It just doesn't add up. There's not a decent build. There's not nothing natural there. So good grief. It's just you get tired of having to say bad stuff about WWE, and it's to the point where you get so bad that you literally have to fake being nice about the entire thing. And I'm not gonna fake being nice about this. I'm gonna say that the Raws have been mediocre. This has been pretty much mediocre. The build has been mediocre. The storylines are horrible to mediocre, and everything is pretty much out of sync, and it doesn't make any sense. But I want to hear what you guys have to say about this. Leave your comments in the comment section below or send me a video response when it comes to this situation or when it comes to Raw altogether. Because honestly, I literally was nerding out with my homeboy. I was literally nerding out with my friend while Raw was coming on. Like, seriously. I would rather nerd out with my friends than actually watch Raw. And that's what I did for the last 2 hours. So honestly, I would understand if people want to take a break from Raw because there's really no point in watching it anymore. Seriously, it's not. What's the point of doing a review when it's always going to be something bad? But anyway, leave your comments in the comment section below about tonight's Raw or send me a video response because I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say. This is Nature Girl 30 signing off. Peace out. Later.